In this video, I want to talk about the importance of mobile websites for businesses. As more and more people are using their web-capable cell phones, or in other words, smartphones, to browse the internet while they're on the go, it becomes more important for local business owners to have mobile optimized websites. However, it's most often overlooked by most business owners. In fact, only about 1% of all the websites out there on the internet have a mobile optimized version of their site that smartphone users can get to when they're using the internet on their phones. Basically, the problem with not having a mobile optimized website is that it's just really hard to view a normal website on a tiny smartphone screen. You have to do all kinds of scrolling and squinting your eyes and zooming in and out, and it just makes it a pain. And with people today, their attention span is super short. And on the internet, I think it's something like 1 second to capture their attention, and if they go to your site and they're having a hard time, they're going to go off to the next site or find their information they're looking for somewhere else. Because if you don't have that, if you're running a mobile SMS campaign but you don't have an optimized site, you won't convert as well as if you sent them to a mobile optimized site from the actual SMS campaign. Because as I said, it just makes it easier for people to find the information they need while using their phones, because there's limited space. Basically, all it means is that people find what they're looking for faster and easier because there's not all this other stuff on there to distract them from whatever it is that they're trying to find. And basically, all that a mobile website is it's just a scaled back, limited version of your website that displays better on smaller screens. And all you have to do to get one set up is you have to install a redirect script on your main website, and then what that script does is it detects mobile users when they're visiting your site and redirects them to the mobile optimized site. And this sounds very technical and mumbo-jumbo-y, but I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. What we have here is an iPhone emulator, and the reason I'm using this is just because it's one of the more popular ones. I can't show you every one because there's so many different cell phones and operating systems for these cell phones being developed on a regular daily basis that it's hard to keep up with all of them. So I'm just going to use this for my example. So as you can see, I went to this website here, Hell's Kitchen Inc. This is just a local restaurant. So as you can see, right now I just have the top left-hand corner. And in order to find out anything about the menu or say, for instance, the contact us page, I have to scroll all the way over here to find it. Or say I'm looking for something that's located down at the bottom. Look how much of a pain in the neck it was to just find the address. I had to scroll all around the page, and with limited view, I don't even know where it's at on the page. I just have to scroll around until I get lucky and find it. It could be right in the middle, and I would have no idea. So now, let me show you what a mobile optimized website looks like. Now here we are at redlobster.com, and I'm just using this as an example because it is one that is mobily optimized and it's in the restaurant field, so it's similar to the other example. But as you can see, it's so much easier to actually navigate because right here are 5 options, and it's super simple, doesn't have a lot of information on it, and the whole screen shows up on my whole screen on my phone. So if I was looking for the restaurant locator, I could just click on that. Just type in a zip code and click enter, and it returned all kinds of results here that I could use to easily find one close to me. So as you can see, it just makes it super easy to navigate their site. As I mentioned, there's so many different cell phones and smartphones and operating systems for these phones out there. What I would recommend for a mobile optimized site is to find one that uses a template and a redirect script that goes off of the screen size. So the redirect script will actually detect what size of screen the person is accessing the website from, and then if it's below a certain point that you set in the script, it'll redirect to the mobile site, and that way you won't have to keep updating every time a new operating system or a new cell phone comes out. It'll just work across the board when you're working with percentages of the screen. You do want to use many of the mobile website checkers that are available online. Just do a Google search for one, and then you basically type in the URL of the mobile site, and then it'll go through and make sure everything is mobily optimized in the best ways possible. It'll let you know anything that's not right or whatever. But just showing you this website here, I think you can see that there is huge potential, and it is a really good idea to have a mobile optimized website for your local business.